44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man, busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Friday, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I did it, nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got right for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not self. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the feel like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dog. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. If you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, find it. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Oh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got right for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jordan. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that econ line van to a damn tank. I got chopper stash in that attic like they Anne Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See I'm throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine it. I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show the skills, how I show the skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Oh, I got a maid, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got ready for real.
There I go dance. Shaw. There I go dance. Dance to my dance. She let my dance. There I go dance. Dance. Dance with these hoes. Dance with the pole. I'm talking about rockets. Dance with these hoes. I dance with my pole, but I'm talking about rockets. I wanna know who they gon' go to when they don't go. Bitch, I'm on top ropes. She check out my neck and she know I wanna meet you. I wanna teach you. I wanna eat you. Then I'ma beat you. Hot like a sequel. Y'all in the bleach. I'm in here preaching. Don't want no features. You sweet margarita, boy, you ain't no leader. Boy, you ain't no leader. Hell, I watch how she poke it out. Hand in the air, my soda just rolling. They leeching off me, cause they know I got motion. My swag come in flavor like which one she want. My neck holding weight just like Repo, we towing. All these poor niggas, they looking, they notice. They know all of my boys that we itching, we towing.
Shalom, Lord in Christ. This is the ISUPK. I'm Officer Michael Ward, a 50 coming out of Delaware South. And since 1969, we've been teaching the blacks Native Americans and Hispanics that we are the true children of Israel, of Jacob. Under Commander General Yohana since 1969, we've been putting out this truth and understanding. Today's brotherhood class, we're going to talk about who is thy neighbor, what it means to be a neighbor, the definition and understanding of a neighbor. I come from the city of brotherly love, where I remember it was days where you could actually go outside and see brotherhood. You can actually see a community together. You can actually see what it means to be a family outside of your family. Today, we don't have that type of union. Today, we don't have that type of togetherness. Today, you have individuals that think about self. It's more like, it's my money and I need it now. Everybody heard the commercial, 877 cash now. That's our people. That's our people as a nation right now. We want that now. We want to be recognized now. We want that verification now. And it's not earned. It's not earned. No one really knows what it's like to put work in. You put work in, you receive what you work for. If you're working for a nice car, you're going to put that work in to receive that car. If you're looking for a nice house, you're going to put that work in. You're going to put that work in to receive a nice house. If you want a great education, you're going to go to school to obtain that education. And you're going to do what you got to do. You're going to come together with who you need to come together with in order to obtain that goal. A lot of our brothers and sisters don't know what it means to work. They want handouts. If I could, young man, if you could tell me the definition to you of a neighbor, what is your definition of a neighbor? Right. So if I could ask you, could your neighbor be anybody? Like, could that be anybody that live next door to you?
No.
No. Okay, who is your neighbor according to the Bible? Israelites. The lost tribes, so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Right? But in Christianity, in Christianity, they teach you that whoever's next to you is your neighbor. They'll tell you to look to your left, look to your right, and tell thy neighbor thou art blessed. Right? And they could be a Chinese man next to you, or Arab, or East Indian. Are those other nations of people, are those your neighbors?
No.
Do you think you could trust them with, your all, your everything? If it was ever a time, has it ever been a time where you could come together with all Chinese people and they show you love? What about the East Indians? What about the Arabs? How about your so-called brothers and sisters, the blacks, Native Americans, and the ones that look like you? Is it ever a time you can recall that y'all had to come together? Y'all had to show some type of unity. Y'all had to show some type of family togetherness? No. You know why that is? The reason why you haven't seen that in our community is because that has been whipped out of us. That has been beaten out of us for us not to come together, for us not to love each other, for us like uh they got the light skin, dark skin complex, right? You're a lighter individual. They're gonna say, oh, those are light skin problems. Oh, you having light skin problems. Oh, you don't have those problems because you ain't dark skin. You can't come over here and fit in or be in with us because you light skin. Just because you have a lighter shade, it separates you from your community. Because in their eyes, you could be white. In their eyes, you could be, we hate our own so much. You could be Puerto Rican. And in our community, we are not the same. We are not brothers. You, if you're a Dominican, we are not brothers because I'm a so-called African American and you're a so-called Dominican. We're gonna have odds. We're gonna look at each other like enemies instead of looking at each other like family, like familiar. And the scriptures say for us to gather together. The scriptures tell us to come together and to be family and to hold firm to each other. And tonight's class is we're going to go over those scriptures. Tonight's class, we're going to go over scriptures to bring us a better understanding on who our neighbor is and what it means to love thy neighbor, what it means to show unity between us, so-called blacks, the so-called natives, and the so-called Hispanics, according to the Bible, because that's our only way out of this captivity. That's our only way back home. That's our only way from being oppressed and running from our oppressors is love. We have to show love to each other. We have to show unity to each other for the children's sake. And it's crazy to me to see our future be dumbed down the way it is. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, like I said, man, I couldn't wait for a summertime to come around. Springtime. It's the best, that's when things start really kicking in and gearing in. Family really start pouring in and coming in and shipping in. Like, all right, the winter is out, we can actually come outside and we can do some things outside. You don't see none of that, man. If you could get me, one second. Let me get Leviticus 19, verse 17. Leviticus. Young man Timmy, if you don't mind, can you read that for me? Leviticus 19, verse 17. Leviticus 19, verse 17. We live in crucial times, man. We live in crucial times. Right now is the time to come together. Right now, not later. Right now is the time to come together and fight. Fight as a nation. As a nation of people, we need to fight together. You got that for me? That was verse 17. Salaki. Verse 17. Salaki, sir.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. It's a lot of hate for thy brother. It's a lot. You go on YouTube today, man. You can see how these YNs have a deep hatred for their brothers. They can't wait to switch up and click up on their brothers. They love. It's like they love to backdoor their own brothers. I don't get that. I don't get that at all, man. It's like we can show how shiesty we are towards our own people. Who shiesty just took Gucci man at gunpoint for a contract? For a contract, this man held his boss up at gunpoint for them to have a understanding, for them to have a so they 1 second. So they can have a better understanding on what's going on. Pooh Shiesty decided to click up with his little Shiesty clique, his little Shiesty gang, and ride over the Gucci man and put him and hold him at gunpoint so he can out his contract. He wouldn't do that to Esau. He wouldn't do that to Elam, the East Indian man. He won't run down on that damn Arab like that and hold him at gunpoint. He won't do that. But he would do that to his own brother. ASAP. And then he'll record it. He'll record it and put it on YouTube, put it on social media to make a mockery out of his own brother. But the Bible just said right here, not to hate your brother. Not to look for a reason to hate your brother, to love your brother. Hold on. You get that again. It says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor. So if you know your brother is about to go run down on Gucci for a contract, you should stop that, man. You should immediately get right in between that. Like, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Because that's not brotherly. That's not brotherly, man. That's not brotherly for us to be moving like that. That's not a good example. You got the rest of that? Right. And not suffer sin upon him, man. You're supposed to go and correct that brother immediately, man. Because if not, that blood is on your hands. His blood is on your hands if you don't go check him for his wrong. And that's brotherly. That's what a brother is supposed to do. Simple and plain and simple, man. You can't be running out here looking for cool points. That's what they was basically doing, man. Trying to be cool, man. Trying to be down. And, it's making us look bad as a nation. It makes us look bad as a whole. That one individual, that one group of people makes us as a whole look like that's all we into. Crabs in a barrel, man. Not a thing. and the surrounded. Look, that circle around us is getting thicker and thicker. It's getting thicker and thicker, man. While we just thinning each other out. We thinning each other out, man. You out in your own brothers, man. You out in your own brothers and going against your own Salaki. You got a question, sis? Right,
I think Sunday.
right. Straight up. At the end of the day, that young man will not live his life. He don't know what life is. He lost his life over something very, very petty. Something very petty. Something that could have been talked out. They could have talked that out. And I guarantee you it was somebody over them that could have oversaw that situation and broke that up and made that, made that a non-existent thing. That young man would have been alive today if he had brothers around him like the brothers in the ISUPK.
Right.
Because we're gonna make sure that type of stuff don't happen. Not on our watch. We come around to prevent that type of stuff from happening, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole reason of this brotherhood. The whole reason of this brotherhood is to make us stronger as a nation so we can go back home. I don't know who don't want to go back home. I don't know who wants to stay in captivity, but I don't. I don't. And there's a lot of brothers out there that think like me. So it's like, what we doing here? What are we really doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got these other nations out there. When you go to China, when you go to you got commercials now on social media about how they want you to move to another nation. They want you to move to another continent. They're like, yo, come here to Thailand. Hey, you can live for $1,500 a month like a god in Thailand. You wanna know why? They ain't got nobody over there looking to rob them out of their Gucci sneakers and their jacket. They ain't got nobody out there trying to oppress them with an electric bill or gas bill or car insurance. You come to America, everything is top dollar, sky high. And guess who works for it? We do. The so-called blacks, the so-called natives, the so-called Hispanics. We work our behinds off. We work our backs off for these other nations. And then when we go back to our communities, you know who we take our anger and frustration out on? Our own people, our own children, our own community. The same people that we're going to look at one day for protection, for some type of refuge. And you're not going to be able to get that because you've been beefing and warring and raffing with these people all your life. Your whole life been based off of beef with your own brother instead of showing them love. Instead of trying to understand that brother's pain because he's going through the same pain you're going through. He's fighting the same type of fight you're fighting. If you could get me 1 Corinthians 10 and 24, you don't mind, young man Chris? Young man Sean, you don't mind reading that for me? First Corinthians 10:24.
Let no man see him own, but
Hold on,
every man.
Select when you read, just call up the scripture for the people online.
Leviticus. First Corinthians 10:24. Let no man see him own, but every man another wealth.
Let no man seek his own, but every man another's wealth. Like, it's all together. My brother, if my brother got a cleaning company, right? He just started an LLC, opened up a cleaning company, and I ain't got no job. I ain't got nothing going on. And my brother needs help. I should be there to help that brother. That's brotherly love. That's brotherly love. That brother is putting me on, and I'm putting us on. We're putting we on. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. You'll have a brother out there open up a company, and you'll have a couple of his homies on the sideline hating on that man. Like, man, this nigga, what do you think an exterminator? The hell is he doing? He better go get a real job. He better go. What is he doing? Like, yo, help that brother out, man. Help that brother out. You might have some exterminating you need to be doing in your home. But because you're so much of a hater, you're going to hate on that man. You're going to hate that spot for that man. You don't want to see that man in that spot.
Right.
You don't want to see that man build generational wealth for his family and for you. He could help you out. He could put you on. But because you got that hate in your heart, you got that malice in your heart towards your brother, this is how you're going to treat him. This is how you're going to come at him. You know what I mean? And it's sad to say it's only our people, man. I ain't never seen another nation of people hate this way, hate in that fashion. You know what I mean? I try to wrap it around my mind how these Chinese people come from China, open up a Chinese store, and get it cracking right in the middle of our hood. Sell nothing but wings, fries, and fried rice, wonton soup. And then next thing you know, there's about 30 of them over here with property. They buying the block up. Why can't we do that? Why can't we do that? We've been here for decades. We've been here in America for eons. We know the program in and out. But for some odd reason, Chase is a new bank. It's operated and ran by China. Hey, guess what? We don't have that, man. We've been here. We've been here in America. How come we don't have a black, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominican bank? Like, I'm just trying to figure that out. Or we don't even. What about our own community where we can safely go and be ourselves? We don't have that.
Right.
We don't have that. We got another nation of people that come and police our community and come and tell us what to do and run down the policies and the do's and do nots for us. We can't make our own rules. We got to follow the rules of the ones that oppress us. We can't make our own rules. We can't live in our own society and do what we want. Why? Because we have no unity. It's like
Khan, and that's kind of like that that scripture in Second Ezra chapter 6. Hold on, let me find it real quick. Just the book of Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 59. And it says, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
Right.
So you feel me? It's kind of like like it's heavy what you're saying. It's kind of like, why are we the only nation in the world who doesn't have anything? You know what I mean? Or why are we the only nation in the world who has no inheritance or who has to struggle with identity crisis? You know what I mean? Like blacks, Hispanics, and natives are the only people that have to look around for identity, that had to go within every culture and try to mimic it because our identity was stolen. So, I mean, Salakia, what you was bringing out is heavy.
No, like that's real. That's real, man. Like, how can we be here on this planet and not try to figure out what do we own? What do we honestly can call our own around here?
Right.
Other than ourselves, other than our individual selves. And you can't even really make that, you can't even make that claim, because when you look at it, they own you. They own your every move. They tell you when to get up. They tell you when to go to sleep. They tell you what is appropriate and what is not appropriate in this world.
Right.
You understand? They will make homosexuality. It's hard to say that thing, man. I don't even. They'll make that appropriate out here, man. They'll make that a thing. Like somebody just told me today, yo, that young man has a choice whether he want to learn about God or not. I'm like, well, wow, that's amazing. So I guess he got a choice whether he want to be a homosexual or not. Huh? I guess he got a choice whether or not he want to be a thug. He want to shoot him up, bang, bang. Ah, you know what I mean? That's a choice. If he choose to be a thug, let him be a thug, man. Let him go ahead and let him thug it. If he choose to be a lazy bum, man, hey, man, look, let him be a lazy bum, man. We can't do nothing about that, man. Let him be, man. That's his choice. Nah, man, not around here.
Right.
Not around here. You will not be a lazy bum around here. You won't have that choice. That won't be on the platter. That won't be on the menu. You don't have a choice. You're going to put in work around here. If you come around here, you're going to put in some work, man. If you come around here, you either going to man up or shut up. Shut up. Don't say nothing. Get on the side. Shh. Women and children stand on the side and be quiet. Men put in work and make noise around here. And that's the problem. That's the problem. We are too soft as a generation of men here in America. I'm just here to say it right now, man. We're too soft. Too soft. Don't understand how to navigate and put your feelings to the side when it comes to a purpose bigger than you, man. Don't stop making it about you. Make it about your family, your people moving forward, your future, the people after you. When you leave here, you know what I'm saying? Make it about that. Then you'll get to the bigger picture. Stop looking at the picture and look at the frame that the picture go in. How about that? How about that? That's the problem right there. That's the problem right there. Stop making it about you. Make it about your people and everybody around you. How about that? And we don't understand that. These scriptures will teach us that, man. These scriptures teaches us how to be a perfect people to each other every day. Every single day. Salaki, you had something?
Yeah, Salaki, I just had a precept for when you were saying that it was a young man who was told that he could choose, you know what I mean, whether he want to follow God or not, or he could choose whether he want to do this or do that, right? In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, in verse 12, it says, "And ye have done worse than your fathers. For behold, ye walk every one after the imagination of his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto me." So what that's saying is that our generation of people, you mean because one generation come and another pass. So our generation of people is worse than the last who disobeyed God and stopped hearing his law. You feel me? And how could we be worse than anybody who just broke the law? You you know what I mean, and sin. It's because we think that we got a choice.
Right.
We think that we could identify with whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a heavy point.
Right.
So
and we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's either do or die.
Yeah, because it's like, if I made that, the very next verse, it says it. It says, therefore will I cast you out of this land, into a land that ye know not. So this is our punishment right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, people always wonder, hey, why are we in America? It's because we was disobedient. You know what I'm saying? We was not showing brotherhood like he's saying to show. We was not correcting each other when we clearly seen the faults in our actions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's heavy. It's like it.
If you could, can you give me 1 Thessalonians 5:11? Yes. That brings us right into our next scripture, because 5:11.
This the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 11. Wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another.
And edify one another. Edify one another in this truth.
Right.
Simple and plain. That is the come together. That's how we comfort each other together. Using the Bible. We comfort each other while we're together, standing on this law. Keep on.
Khan. Even as ye do. Oh, Salakia. Even as also ye do. And we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you and are over you in the Lord and admonish you.
The ones that are doing the work of the Lord, is men over you that want to see you do good. It's men over you, your brothers, that want to see you prosper. They want to see you grow. They admonish you. You understand? And you got to know what circle or what group of people those are. You got to know how to identify those people. And right now today, hey, the way the world is going outside, hey, man, it's hard. It's hard out there for a pimp, man. It's hard out there for anybody at this point. Pimp, anybody. It's on both sides of the field. It's wicked. And it's only because we don't love ourselves. We rather show hate than love. You know what I mean? Simple and plain. Simple and plain, plain and simple. Could you get me Galatians 6:2?
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 2. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ.
So, what does anybody know what that means? Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. What's up, Blue? Young man, Blue, you want to take a shot at that? Bear ye one another's burdens. What does that? What do you think that mean? What does that mean to you? And also fulfill the law of Christ. Hold on, I'm gonna read it from the top for you. Look, it says, brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such an one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Verse 2. Bear ye one another's burden, and so fulfill the law of Christ.
What that means?
Yes, come.
Bear ye one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ. That means like help somebody out with their troubles, and like another brother, help another brother out with, how they're having their trouble or having trouble in that time, and help them out. Don't let them sit and having trouble. Help them out so they can get back on their feet.
I like that. I like that answer, man. Get that young man a hand. That was a great answer. That was a great answer. Hey, help your brother, man. Help your brother fulfill the law of Christ. Help your brother out like Christ helped his brothers. Christ wasn't out there doing this work by himself. He had 12 disciples with him. He had 12 other brothers out there with him, getting it in with him, busting it down with him at all times. You know what I mean? Let me give you a precept for that. Look, this is in 1 John 4 and verse 20. You got that for me out?
This the book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother,
Right.
he is a liar.
He is a liar. Like, how can you claim to love your brother? How can you claim to love God if you hate your brother? It's impossible. That's an impossible statement. Read that again for me. Read that again.
If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar.
He is a liar. And we see a lot of that today. A lot of that today, man. Simple and plain, man. It's no way in hell you could be out there hating on your brother and claim to love God. Simple. Have malice on your heart towards your brother. Man, I can't wait to click this. But you love God. You going to church every Sunday. You got a nice Jesus cross on your neck. You know, you can roll them in tongues. You a good tongue speaker. You get it rolling, you get it cracking in that tongue talk right there. But when it comes to showing your brother love, when it comes to coming together, gathering together, showing some type of unity in your community, nah, you ain't for that. You ain't for that. Yeah, I mean, it's all for self. If you could get me Hebrews 13 verses 1 and 2.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 1. Let brotherly love continue. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware.
Look, you could be out there hating on your brother, and that could be actually an angel. That could be actually an angel right there, man. And you hating on that man or that sister. You showing all types of I don't give a F's towards this person, and you don't even know who or what this person could be. And they say you got lessons or blessings. You just missed your blessing, all because you want to hate, all because you have this malice on your heart towards people that look like you. And that destroys us as a nation, man, every day. every day. We become less and less as a people. The more we fight each other, the more we hate on each other. We become less as a people, man. We give the other nations all the opportunity in the world to run all these type of programs and games on us, man. They play games on us, and we ain't nothing we can do or say about it because we rather beef with each other. We more focused on, is Diddy going to jail? Diddy went to jail. Yeah, Diddy went to jail because he wanted to slip and slide and take him to the house, But hey, Jeffrey Epstein, he had a whole damn island. He had a whole island, man. He had a whole island. He had a whole setup on raping or graping, unaliving, and eating kids, eating children. It was like Monster Inc. on Jeffrey Epstein's Jeffrey Island. On the Jeffrey Island, it was like Monster Inc. You got to scare them and scare them good, so they taste better. That's crazy. That's crazy. Between time, while we in the hood beefing about the young man that's wearing Balenciagas and he put together real nice, and I ain't put together like that. My family can't afford Balenciagas and Gucci and Louis, So I don't like that. I don't like that young man. He gotta go. Oh, he out here. Oh, okay, I'm gonna snitch on him. I'm gonna go call the police on him and get him up out of here because he out here, You good for that. You good for that. You good for, as soon as they said stop snitching, it's like they put out the t-shirt stop snitching, and that's when all the snitches came out. It's like the snitches started coming out the woodwork. Just telling, no rats allowed. All the rats came out. They just popped out on each other. It's like we rat on each other. Look. I forgot the one boy that went and told on America and ran over to Germany. Sweden. What's his name? Something with an S. I forgot his name. But they didn't murder that guy. He's still out alive today, chilling, feet kicked up, getting paid to tell. Meanwhile, between time, you find out somebody snitched over there on 52nd Street. He dead by the end of the weekend. He gone. If he's still in the neighborhood, he's not going to survive. He's not going to survive that. There's no way. You got to have some paper, like Young Thug and them, like Young Gunna and all them those ratatouilles over there. Yeah, and they still out there putting out music and everything. And guess what? The people still support them. They still love him. They're like, man, he ain't telling on me, so what? Like where like what? When do we say, all right, that's too far? That right there, we're not going to do that. Where do we draw the line with each other, with our people? When do we say, all right, bro, that was out of pocket? I mean, you let them do that, but we can't get down like that. It's just impossible that we get down like that. Where do we draw the line with each other? Where do we say, okay, look, we're not going to go this far. I don't like you, you don't like me, but when it comes to protecting the community, that's where we're going to come together. The fatherless, it's so many fatherless children running around us in our communities, man. And ain't nobody doing nothing or saying nothing about it, man. They got these kids out here just raising themselves, man. They got young men and young women out here raising themselves. And you wonder why is black on black crime the way it is. You wonder why you got young men, young women out there, them little flash mobs that be running out there 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. They ain't got no fathers at home. They ain't got no dads at home. Majority of them is raised by their grandparents. They're not raised in a 2-parent household. They don't know what it means to love thy brother. as I love thyself. They don't know what that means. They go to Pastor Pork Chop and get a bunch of lip service. They get a bunch of lip service. And then after that lip service is done, pass the plate. Let me get that 10% so I could buy my new Cadillac fleet next week. Cadillac about to drop a new fleet of Cadillacs. I want the fleet. And matter of fact, my mama want the fleet too. So we gonna bring another pastor in so we could get some feature money in here. Yeah. And he needs 10% too. And I need mine off the top of that. Yeah. The biggest thugs, the biggest robbery in the ghetto community is the pastors. And they look just like you. They look just like me. They look like us. And they spinning us. They spinning us.
Right.
But if you could, give me Galatians 5:14.
So like if I could.
No sweat.
Still in the book of Hebrews, verse 3 is real important.
Bring it out.
It say, remember them. So I'm gonna go back to verse 2 real quick. It say, be not forgetful to entertain strangers. And I just want to ask all y'all, how can you entertain an angel unaware?
That's a good question. Now,
you said say it again. The question.
No, I'm just saying in my head, how you entertain an angel unaware?
Right.
Live righteous?
I mean, if you live in righteous, okay, yeah. I'll just dig a little deeper into that though, because you could be righteous, yeah, and entertain an angel unaware. I agree. I mean, but it's a little bit deeper than that.
Following the laws.
Right. So look, within following the law, statutes, and commandments, how you gonna treat your brother? When you see a homeless brother on the street, what you gonna do? If you follow the law,
Give him a helping hand.
right? So this is how you'll entertain an angel unaware. You know what I'm saying? Now in verse 3, this is the part that I really wanted to get to. It say, remember them that are in bonds, as bound with them, and them which suffer adversity, as being yourselves also in the body. Because look, a lot of brothers and sisters, they'll look at that homeless man and be like, look, that ain't me. And then keep it pushing. But truth be told is you don't know how tomorrow that could be you. You know what I'm saying? So this is why it's saying, remember them that is going through adversity. They going through pain. They going through strife. They going through struggle. And just like the brothers bringing out in our communities, it's not enough of people following the law, giving that helping hand. So it's like it.
No, but you're right, Doc. You're right. A lot of us don't know what it means to look at a brother and see the same pain that they are going through and try to help them out of that, man. Right. Like, that's what it's all about. It's all about helping your brother, man, and understanding, hey, man, the only way we can really, truly win as a people is by being together, coming together, man.
That's right.
Building together, building a bond that cannot be broken.
Right.
Together, man. And we don't have that. We don't have that. Salaki. I'm about to let me get that. Let me get that. Con. Let me get that precept on that right there. Because we need to understand what it means to bind ourselves together, man. To bring ourselves together and not allow the foolishness outside of us, man, the foolishness that's going on around us, man, to stop us from this mission. We on a mission. We was born in a fight. We was born in a game we had. It was fixed for us to lose. This game that here in America that we are living every day, It's fixed for us to lose.
Right.
But God got a better plan. God got a better plan, man. You got that for me?
Yeah, I can. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 9. And we're going to read it down to 12. 2 are better than 1, because they have a good reward for their labor.
Now, let me ask you a question. What does that mean? 2 are better than 1. Read that again.
Verse 9. 2 are better than 1, because they have a good reward for their labor.
Think about it like this. One person doing the labor. You got one person on one side doing the labor by itself. Then you got 2 people over here laboring together. Which one, who you think is going to be more productive?
Right.
The one by itself? The one with 2. So, what is the reward in this situation? Being spiritual. If we are laboring together and warring together, what would be the reward? Yeah, you there a little bit. Just, I mean, dig a little bit deeper. It's more so like look at what are we laboring for? Right? And being here in captivity, what are we laboring for? To be free. To be free, my man. If you got one nigga on this side laboring to be free, and you got 2 men on this side laboring to be free, who's benefiting that reward? The 2 that wants to be free, man, that labors together, man, they got one mind. They got one mission. Versus the one man over here, he by himself. He just a one-man man. He got to put all the weight on him, on himself. It's a team. It takes a village. It takes a village to get this thing together, man, to move out. That's it on that up?
No. So verse 10. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he have not another to help him up.
He have not another to help him up. When he got a problem in a situation, he ain't got nobody he can run to and bounce his thoughts and ideas off of to get this right. 2 brains are better than 1. 2 brains are better than 1, man. Especially in this truth. Yo, which one do you think hits harder? A open slap in the face or punch? Hell no. I'd rather you slap me all day than to steal me. You punch me in the mouth, we going through it. We rumbling. I could take a slap all day. You can slap me. My mom used to slap the monkey mess out of me, boy. Hey, and dig this. I'll brush that off all day. But if my mom punched me in the mouth, hey, blood is potentially leaking from my lip. She done busted my lip. She done busted my mouth open, man. With a punch. She ain't even got to put no weight on it. She just throw that thing, and she cracking something. Slap me, man. Slap me. Don't punch me. You punch me, you just might get punched back. You understand? And that's the truth. That's the truth. Don't nobody want, together, if we come together, we are that punch. Right now, we're winging slaps. We're windmilling in the fight right now. We windmilling. We ain't punching nothing. We ain't putting no pressure on nothing because we don't have no unity. We don't have no come togetherness.
Right.
And this is our problem as a Black, Native American, Hispanic community. We look at it just like that. The Blacks, the Native Americans over there, and the so-called Hispanics over there. We don't bring that together. We don't make that one. We don't even know what that looks like. We don't know what it looks like, man. We don't know what it looks like for a Black man to rule. Not rule a nation, let alone his own household. That's strange. That's unfamiliar. That's unfamiliar to the Black community. When you see a Black man leading his household, running his household, having his household in order, that is foreign to the community. You will have some individuals run up to your rib and tell your rib, I'm gonna pray for you, young lady. I'm gonna pray for you. That man is controlling you. He told you can't go outside after 10:30. That's controlling. He's just trying to control you. He don't love you. That's not love. He told you to take those tights off. Oh, what type of man is that? He's controlling you. That's not love. And in our reality, that is love. You protecting your possession. That's called protection. That's what that's what it's called. Simple and plain. You just want security around your rib at all times. You don't want to prostitute your rib off as a whore. That's Gucci man, he don't mind prostituting off his rib as a whore. He love her to dress like a prostitute. Have a cleavage out, her behind out. I mean, hey, we are visual creatures, It don't take much. All you gotta do is show a little skin. That's a little cleavage. That's it. And look, it's over. We in love. We in love. Oh yeah, she did that for me. She did that for me. In our mind. You know what I'm saying? And you know that. You know that as a man coming up as a young man, you know our conversations. You know what it's like to be in a men's locker room. You know what it's like to hear the conversations behind closed doors about how we look at women. How our minds go on a daily basis when it comes to females, right? And then when you go back and you try to tell your lady, hey, listen, those tights that's trending? Yeah, the ones with the little cup at the booty. They got the little line right there. I don't think you need to be wearing that outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was having conversation with the fellas. The fellas is on that. They like that there. That thing say grab me. That thing say cuff me up. You know what I mean? But you can't go tell you can't protect your sister like that, because in today's world, in today's society, that is not protection. That is not love. You will be looked at like you hate that woman. if you want her to dress more modestly. You would look like you hate that young man if you told that young man, hey, yo, look, I know you like honey buns. You blow them up. You get 10 honey buns every time we go to the store. Lessen up on the honey buns, bro. Lessen up on the honey buns, man. Let's hit the track or something. You hate it. Oh, come on, man. You hating on me. Come on, man. I love these honey buns, man. I make the boonie oops. You know, put the peanut butter on the top with the little jelly, let it warm up. I make the boonie oops. Nah, bro. Them boonie oops is going to be the death of you. Them boonie oops is going to be the death of you. And look, because I love you as my brother, as my son, I'm going to chastise you, man. I'm going to check you. Because I've been here. I'm past that stage already. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get you to where I'm at. Better than me. I don't want you to make the same mistakes I have made. So why not? Why not listen to my leadership? Why not listen to my guidance? Because I'm only trying to guide you to a better future than me. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Why do I have to fight with you to lead you? Oh, because I'm not the peers that's allowing you to do what you want to do. I'm not the peer that's going to sit there and be like, yeah, that's cool, bro. You got the honey buns, go ahead and add the Twinkie to that joint. Put it on top in the middle. You know what I mean? Give you a better combination to that joint. Nah, man. I'm not rebuking you and your gluttonous. Simple. I'm supposed to. If I don't, I'm wrong. Your blood is on my hands. You in the hospital because your arteries is all clogged up. I'm going to feel bad now. Because, nigga, I done watched you going in the store and buy all the honey buns on the goddamn shelf. And I ain't say nothing. I just was like, hey, you know what? Hey, add those Twinkies too. That's not brotherly, man. Right. That's not brotherly. You want to know something? Before we get back to the scriptures, it's people out there, man, it's men out there that don't know how to regulate their feelings and get in their feelings to the utmost over the smallest thing. And for a while, I tried to, wrap that around my mind. Like, why is that? Until I came to the ISUPK, man, until I got here in the home of the truth. That's when I realized what that is, man. We don't have brotherhood in the community, man.
Right.
We have none of that. We don't know how to manage our feelings. You know what I'm saying? And put your feelings to the side when it comes to very important matters. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be in your feelings. You got to think about everybody. You can't think about yourself. You can't be selfish and make it all about you. You got to make it about everybody else before you. Before you make it about you, consider everybody else that's involved in the situation.
Right. Before you start taking in consideration of yourself and thinking about yourself and making it about yourself. Slaggy. No, Slaggy. I was just going to say that's the importance of the school, because everything you're explaining is just thinking practically. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we are the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Practical Knowledge. Right. So we not out here using man's wisdom or what we was taught in the streets or what we was taught in our last life. You know what I'm saying? So what you're saying is extremely heavy about being able to separate your emotions from your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? That's thinking practical. Clean, sweet, simple. It's like it. No, you're absolutely right. And a lot of us don't have that type of understanding because we don't have that type of
upbringing.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's the way you was brought. Like at the end of the day, the saying was, I don't blame you. I blame your old head for not giving you the proper guidance and instructions. You know what I mean? So if you don't have the right old heads around to guide you and instruct you and lead you properly, you're gonna always you're gonna run around in circles. You're just gonna keep going around and around and around. It ain't gonna never stop for you. It ain't gonna never stop for you until you come around individuals that can help you understand what you're going through and show you how to navigate through these worldly problems that we be having on a day-to-day basis, man. And it's not easy, but it ain't hard. That's for sure. You know what I mean? You just gotta want to do it. This is something that you gotta want to do. You gotta want this. You gotta want this. And I'm gonna read Galatians 5. I'm gonna start at verse 14. For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this: thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. If you love, the one word is love. If you love your neighbor as you love yourself, you're not going to lie to your neighbor because you won't lie to yourself. You're going to help your neighbor because you're going to help yourself. You're going to tell the truth to your neighbor because you're going to tell truth to self. You're going to hold your neighbor accountable because you're going to hold yourself accountable. Simple. Simple and plain as that, man. You're not going to make things hard for your neighbor because you don't make things hard for yourself. You're going to be prideful in your neighbor and your brother because you have pride for self. You have love for self. I can't say I love you if I don't take care of me. I can't say I love my children if I don't take care of myself.
Right.
I cannot say I love my brother. I am my brother's man. I'm his right hand man. He can count on me. He can close his eyes and fall, and I'm gonna be right there to catch it. If I don't feel this way for myself, if I'm not my own hype man,
Right.
I don't need nobody to tell me they love me. I love myself. I love myself. You know what I mean? I love myself. Everything about me. And that's what makes it easy for me to love others. Because I love myself. I ain't going to hate on myself. I ain't going to count myself out. I got my own back. So just imagine if I got somebody else's back and they back me like I'm backing them. They reflect what I'm giving. You know what I'm saying? It's like alternating current. You got AC and DC. You know what I mean? I want that current, I want that flow, that energy that I'm sending out to come right back the same. I want it to come right back. And that's what we're doing. We're generating and alternating energy, current. And this is how you do it. This is how you do it. By showing love to each other, by being there for one another. Verse 15. But Galatians 5. I read 14. I'm gonna read 14 through 17.
You said that Galatians 5 and what?
14 through 17, sir.
All right, so
Gone. You can start it over from the top.
all right, with
14.
all right. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 14. For all the law is fulfilled in one word.
All right.
Even in this: thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
15.
But if ye bite and devour one another, take heed that ye be not consumed one of another. This I it's like you
break it down real quick. Hey, y'all know about backbiting all day,
right?
Like, damn, I can't believe that nigga just bit me in the back like that. That nigga backbiting, god damn. Like, yo, I can't believe this guy here.
Right.
That was my brother. I thought that was my brother. He just bit me in the back. And if I could you give me what you know backbiting to be today? What how could you define that today?
Backbiting is somebody you think that you cool with, that the smiles in your face, you know, playing your face and everything else, everything cool, but then as soon as you leave the room, a lot of chatter, a lot of chatty, chatty patties.
Oh yeah, chatty patty.
That's what they do. They just such. So, a lot of backbiting. Just talk about you behind your back.
Right. They smile in your face. Whole time they want to take your place. Backstabbers. They made a song. Hey, that's how you know we are the people of this world of salt with flavor. That man sung that thing with soul. He brought it from the bottom of the pits. He said, hey, they smile in your face. Whole time they want to take your place. Backstabbers. Backstabbers. It ain't no way in hell I'm going to give you your props as a brother. Yeah, bro, man, you cool, you thorough, man. Hey, man, I bangs with you, man. Y'all, man. Hey, man, I like you, man. You good. You the man. But then once that door shut, I can't stand this nigga. Hey, man, you see this nigga? This arrogant nigga here. He's a cocky nigga. I don't understand this nigga. Like, how? How, man? It's crazy, man. It is crazy. And then you want to know what's sad? The brother that you hating on is actually the brother that you should be running with, because he actually has love for you. He actually bangs with you. He actually want to see you prosper and be the best and be all you could be as a man.
Right.
Read that scripture again for me. One more time.
God, it's the book of Galatians, chapter
5, verse
16.
15.
Salakia, verse 15. But if ye bite and devour one another, take heed that ye be not consumed one of another. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
Simple. Hey, if you walk by the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, you can't be feeding that fleshly thing that, telling you to hate on your brother, man. Like that flesh will tell you, hey, go sleep with that man's wife. I just had a situation where a brother came to me asking me for advice about another brother sleeping with another brother's rib. And you know what I told him? Hey, man, leave that brother alone. And that dirty, stinking heifer. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. You want to say anything to that man, you just let him know, hey, bro, you lost a good friend. You lost a brother. And go be successful. The biggest killer in this situation here is success. You want to cut somebody off? You really want to burn somebody and burn somebody's flesh up like that? Go be successful. The less you say and the more you do and the more you shoot towards your future, because that's what they try and do. They just try and stop you from being successful. They just don't want to see you succeed at all. Go be successful. Go be successful. That's somebody that want to step in your shoes and wear your pants. If you got a man, if you got a friend out there that want to sleep with your significant other, they just want to be you, man. They look up to you. You're like a Superman to them. You know what I mean? And if you want to become a villain, succeed. Continue to be successful and watch the hate. Watch how many spectators they could gather together in a little circle just to hate on you. And it should feel good. That's when you know you're doing something good. When they got a lot to say, when they saying something, when the chatterboxes is chattering, hey, you're doing something right. You got to be right. You got to be working. You got to be putting in good work if you got the chatterboxing. You feel me? Yeah, the chatty patties is going. You feel me? And if they going, you must be working. You must be doing something right to have them going left. Continue that for me out.
For the flesh lusteth against the spirit,
Mm-hmm.
and the spirit against the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
And these are contrary, the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
So you got to pick one or the other, man. You can't be riding the fence. You can't be lukewarm. You either hot or you cold. You either got it or you don't have it. Like they say, it's either you have or the have-nots. You can't be in between. There's no in between here. You know what I'm saying? It's either you're doing it or you're not doing it, man. You're getting it or you're not getting it. We gonna be together as a unit, as a team, as a family, or you gonna be a op on the other side, man. And I don't want you to be a op because you're my brother. I don't want you to be a op. You're my sister. I love you. But if you choose the other side, then so be it. So be it. I mean, for me, let me say this. For me, I'd rather you be with us. I'd rather you be a team. But if you choose to be the op, I ain't got no problem with treating you like an op, man. I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem with, looking right through you, right past you. Because I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission, and it's obvious you're trying to stop me from completing that mission. So I got to move around you. I got to navigate around you. You know what I mean? Because you're going to hinder me. You're going to be a stumbling block for me. Hold on. Matter of fact, there's a scripture on that. Let me see. Is that it on that verse?
It's a lot for you. Yeah, that's it on that verse. Yep. It's a lot for you.
Let me get Matthew 7 and 12 if I could. First, let me make sure this is it.
Who are you looking for again? The stumbling block.
The stumbling block. Con. 1 second. We can go to. We just gonna go to Matthew's 7 and 12 for now until I find that.
You said Matthew 7 and 12.
Come.
All right, here. I got you. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 12. Therefore, all things whosoever ye would that men should do to you, do you even to them. For this is the law and the prophets.
So, at the end of the day, what you want done to you, That's how you should be doing unto your brothers, man. That's how you should be treating your brothers.
Right.
You know what I mean? The saying is, treat those the way you want to be treated. This is the scripture right here. This is where they got that saying from. See, our sayings didn't just come out of thin air. We didn't just come up, we didn't just come up with this stuff. Nah, we came out of the Bible with this, man. Our ancestors, our OGs spoke like this. This is OG talk. And we getting it. We getting the scriptures. Where the scriptures, where these sayings, these fancy sayings that we love to say and throw out there, like, like we smooth criminals. No, the Most High is the smoothest criminal alive. He got the best wordplay in the universe. And this is where we get all that slick talk. You know how you pull shorty and you be like, hey, let me take this walk with me, shorty. Let me tell you something. Let me get at you for a minute. All that good game, that gift for gab, that comes from the Most High, man. You ain't spitting nothing new. Say, read that for me again.
The book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 12. Therefore, all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets.
This is the law and the prophets. At the end of the day, this is how the prophets dealt with each other. This is how we moved back in the day, before this new age era of hating thy brother came into play. We actually loved each other.
Right.
We actually came together. We actually had some type of unity. You know what I mean? For one another. Now, and today, it ain't no unity out there, man. It ain't no togetherness. And it's only because of the hate we have towards one another. One another is only because of our oppressors. Our oppressors with that hate that we have towards one another.
Can I say something?
Slock it.
I just find it crazy how we sit and we go after one another, though, but the real enemy, dressing all blue or have a black suit on, we hands up, don't shoot. We have so much animosity for us and our brother, but we don't have the same animosity towards the people that's really messing us up.
Right.
It's kind of, I can't understand that, because let a person in blue, a dub, come down, all black neighborhood. It was no problem. As soon as your brother come down, where you from? What set you claim? What's this? I just find it's crazy and ironic. Like, damn, that's your brother, but when this milk and magnesia come through, they worship, they bow down.
Bow to the king. Yeah, say it. Say it. Bring it out.
Crazy,
hey, man, when they see them balls in that, when they see them balls in blue, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and that was a powerful statement, man. Get that man a hand, man. That was real. And you absolutely right, man. When they see them boys out there, oh yeah, they want to dap them up. They want to run up to the car, talk to them. Hey, turn your lights on. They act like little kids seeing a fire truck. Hey, turn your lights on. You understand? But when they see their brothers, hold on. I ain't never seen that nigga before. Where you stay? Where your grandmama stay? Where your mama stay? Oh, you're not from 56th Street? Oh, you from 55th Street? Oh, yeah, no, it's on. You ain't supposed to be on these parts. You ain't know? You ain't supposed to be on these parts? Hold up. You ain't supposed to be on these parts, huh? This ain't for you. This ain't for you. They ready to bang it out. Meanwhile, they got a new officer, peon, running around their neighborhood from Michigan.
Right.
And his only sole mission is to harass the community. Harass the community, man. Man, woman, child, it don't matter. Harass them. get at them. Hey man, I just seen the other day how they was it was like an 83-year-old man. They pulled him over for not using a turning signal. They pulled him over, pulled him out the car, and got to harassing him, man, flipping him all on the ground, and he died. He died. He died. He had a heart attack because of the way he was being mishandled by this officer. And it's all because he got a badge, man. All because he swore in to protect and serve the community. But they do the total opposite. They don't protect and serve. They don't protect and serve at all, man. They kill and destroy the community.
Lie, kill, steal, and destroy.
Simple and plain as that. They will lie, they will kill, and they will neutralize you. That's what they call it. They say we are neutralizing the problem. And I'm gonna pull one more scripture. This is my last scripture to close out the class. This is the book of Romans, chapter 14, and verse 13. You got that?
This is the book of Romans, chapter 14, verse 12. So then every one of us shall give account of himself to God. Let us not therefore judge one another anymore, but judge this rather, that no man should put a stumbling block or an occasion to fall in his brother's way.
We need to stop being stumbling blocks
Right.
to our brothers, man. We need to stop being those falls, those stumbling blocks for our brothers, man, and start actually picking our brothers up, man, and coming together, man.
Right.
It's not that hard. It's not hard to love your brother unless you hate yourself. That's the only way that can be a hard thing for you to do. You know what I mean? And with that being said, I'm going to pass the class over to Precinct Officer Lockerod.
All right, rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother and sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to learn and shed themselves from the world. If they need transportation, a teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister have an interest in a particular person, they are to seek counsel from the heads. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10. Ma'ashra, it means a tenth in Hebrew, tenth of every penny of every increase the Lord gives you. Up and coming holy convocations. We got the Feast of First Fruits. Keep looking at the calendar for the dates. It's gonna be held here at 51 Blue Hen Drive. If you're a Black, Hispanic, or a Native, please make it out. Keep the commandments with us. And priest fund is not mandatory. Whatever you feel in your heart to give. And if any person wants to be a young man or a trooper in the school, start wearing all black pants, headband, boots, and scarf. And with that being said, Men of Israel Midram, which means to stand, we're going to give a courtesy salute. Men of Israel Midram Shabbat, Midram, Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabarakadam.
Yazmatah, which means hands down. Sar, which means to turn. Sisters of Midram, which means to stand. We're going to give a courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Midram Shabbat, Midram, Barak.
Yahweh Shemoah Adam Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah.
Yazmatah, which means hands down. Class dismissed.